Hey, we're back. Welcome, parents. Welcome, students. I'm so glad we're back at school again. I have missed you, and it's been really good to be back in the classroom with everybody. So welcome. I teach 7th, 8th grade math, and this is just a quick overview of 7th grade math. And then here is the 8th grade math overview. I think what's cool about this is we have very strategic things we want to teach. They're like clearly described. And so it's good. Kids will have a good understanding of math, and each year it builds on itself. So I'm excited about what we're teaching in math. Our curriculum is mid-school math. I absolutely love this curriculum. We don't have a book. A lot of this stuff is online. Kids, it's very interactive. It has videos that we show. It has games that they play. They try over and over until they have success. And it has some really challenging things and things that are easy to enter into. I love this curriculum, and you should be excited that the district has supported Mills to have this curriculum for us. Our grading policies, we do reflections, assignments, projects. Everything is graded on mastery. Do we accept late work? Yes, as long as it's within the unit that we're working on. There's a reason why we do this, that I won't let a student go back like, hey, a month ago I had this assignment. Please, 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 can I make it up? And we're saying no, and the reason is we want them focusing on what we're doing now. And we find that when kids start going way back, it's like, please, 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 I have an F, I need to make that up. It's like, it's not really helping. It just keeps you always behind. We want you focused on what I'm doing now. And so this is how it works if you want to get your grade higher. You start today doing it right. And what does that mean? It means paying attention in class. It's taking notes. It means coming to after-school help if I need it. Start from today forward doing it right. And when you do it on that type of a focus, I find way more success in kids having grade recovery. If you want to go back and fix stuff up, it lands up fighting itself because now you're working on something in the past when you should be focusing on now and where are we going. So I just want to encourage you to have kids say, like, if you want to get your grade up, it starts today, and from today forward, I'm going to do my learning right. Let's take a look at our retake policy. So again, something new at Mills this year is it's called Flex. We haven't talked much about it. The students don't really know what this is yet. It's going to roll out in the next couple of weeks. But it's where on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes on Fridays, we're going to pull kids into our class, those who are struggling, and it can happen in any subject, and we allow kids, we do some tutoring with them during school time in this Flex session, and help them to retake a test and get grades up in the unit that we're working on. So I'm really excited to have this happen. How do grades work at math? And we've done this for a couple of years now, and I love this. We are no longer grading on percentages. Don't say like, well, what percentage you get? 70%, 80%? No. We want the focus to be on learning, on understanding. What is your level of understanding? Are you halfway there? That would be this 3 here in the middle. It's like, halfway is pretty good. That's not so bad. You're on the right track, but there's some understanding lacking. And so we want kids always asking themselves, where are you from this level on a 1 to a 6? An M obviously is like you were absent or you weren't present, you just didn't do anything, there's no understanding. But we want this progression happening, that kids are knowing I'm making a movement towards mastery. So let's take a look at this. What happens if my student has to quarantine? Well, we're going to take care of you. And most of that will happen under Google Classroom. I'm a little slow on Google Classroom yet. I don't have mine up and running, but we will. And if your kids have to quarantine, we'll take care of them. All right? What can I do to help my students? I would say this. Number one thing, ask your student, what are you learning? What is your learning target? And I would almost maybe get in the habit of asking them daily. They should be able to tell you when they come home what is the learning target for that particular week that we're working on. Now, and if they know that you're going to ask them that, it might help them focus in our math class. Okay, so my mom's going to ask me, it's like, okay, so what are we doing today? Oh, yeah, I can. It always starts with I can. I can what? Well, I can tell you about a direct proportion and how unit rates work, or whatever it happens to be. But I would encourage you to ask your students, what is it that you're learning? They don't know, have them pull out their notes. And if not, you know that there's a problem going on. They're going to fall behind if they can't tell you what are we learning currently in your math class. Hey, if you have questions or any concerns, feel free to email me, call me in my room at school. I am all about kids and about kids being successful, and I'm excited they're back. And I will do everything in my power to make sure your child is successful. My students, I love my students. I love this school, and this is going to be a great year. I look forward to seeing great things and learning a lot with the students. Thank you.